Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction for Kubera chapter or episode 61, Rival Part 4, Onward. This is probably going to be a bit of a shorter one. I only want to do like 2 or 3 chapters, 20 to 30 minutes, that'd be the goal. But I knew I wasn't going to do any Kubera stuff next week, and I didn't want to make you have to wait until the week after next, so I was like, I at least want to do one this Monday, even if it's going to be like a little bit shorter. I at least wanted to do something. So if you're watching this, you got this one this Monday, and then next week I'm going to be doing the Anime Awards stuff all week. So since I'm going to be doing my stuff for that all week next week, there will be no Kubera next week. And then after that, the week after next, I'm planning to start a new schedule with everything that I'm doing just in general in life. I'm starting a new schedule, and once I get on that, I want to do Kubera every Monday. So new reaction for Kubera every Monday. Once I'm on like that new schedule and I'm seeing how everything pans out, then I'll maybe think about doing longer videos, like maybe doing an hour every week, or if you all want to do this as a stream, I'm cool with that too. It's one of those things where like I like doing these as videos, but I also like listening to you all, what you all prefer. So if you'd prefer me to do the reactions as streams, I could think about that once I get on the new schedule, see how things are going. But yeah, starting the week after next, Kubera every Monday, that's the plan. In addition to that, sorry, I might have to cut that one out, but if that was too loud. But yeah, either way, the reactions will be every Monday. In addition to the reactions, I'm doing reviews. I am doing reviews whenever I get a chance to do them, because people always keep talking about how Kubera gets really complex and confusing in like season 3, and while I wouldn't say it's confusing at all, I would say that Kubera already has a lot of characters, a lot of lore, there's a lot going on, and honestly, not just to make the videos for you all, I need to make the reviews for me. I need to do it for me, because there's so much going on that going back through all of the chapters that I read and taking notes on them, reading and taking notes on the afterwards or blog posts or whatever you want to call them for each of the chapters, I think doing that is going to help me remember things, help me understand things a lot better. So I am really going to need to do the reviews. I think that's it though. Really, I don't think I'm struggling with that much yet. If anything, there's maybe just a couple of names that I'll probably blink on here and there, but I'm not really horrible with that or anything. I don't need to really like fall back on the excuse of, oh, I'm bad with names or anything. I think it's fine, especially given that Kubera is like fantasy names or names that are seemingly based on, I don't know whether to say Hindu or Indian mythology. I don't know which is more accurate, but yeah, it makes it so the names stand out more. They're different, and that makes it a lot easier. If I struggle with names on anything, it's Omniscient Reader, because in Omniscient Reader, the names are just like a very normal Korean names, and both A, they're very normal names, so they don't stand out much, and B, I'm not really that used to engaging with like the Korean language or anything. So that, if anything, if I am struggling with names on anything, it's going to be ORV. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I wanted to do this intro to just tell you what's going on with Kubera, and that, yeah, it'll be weekly, the reactions will. They might get longer, again, we'll see what happens when I'm at the schedule, but I just wanted to do something quick until then. So, let's start reading. Also, I didn't get in trouble for using this last time on screen, so I'm going to keep it up. I'm going to keep using it. We have Chapter 61, Rival Part 4. Ah, this feels so great. A meal right before bed is always perfect. We're starting with Lee's. My stomach's filled and my back is warm. This has to be what heaven's like. Lee's, you do know that you already had a dinner from room service before we went to the buffet. Oh, I ate 2 dinners. I feel like I won something. Screw it. We have completely different views. Anyways, Yuta. And then Grab. I knew it. We won't fool them. You'll be discovered at any time. And his teeth are still all pointy. Your teeth are visible when you open your mouth, and we never know when you might get injured. Ran Rafei is scared of halves. If Ran ever finds out and panics while crossing the channel, we'll end up getting lost. Taking both of you won't be possible. We need to choose one. What? Hold on, Asha. Why do we even need to think about that? Of course we're gonna take Yuta. He was with us first. Even if that magician hates halves, I don't understand why we would leave Yuta behind. Can't we just find another magician? I feel the same way, but it's going to take time finding another suitable magician. I'm guessing there are some complications to the requirements? I'll explain them to you tomorrow. Go to bed for now. Okay, but where are you going? I'm gonna say goodbye to Professor Agwin. She hasn't left yet since I saw her when we were coming in. Ah, if she goes, then the man with the horns is going away as well, right? I wanted to talk to him. I heard he's the only dragon left. And then we have Yuta remembering. Ah, that reminds me, when he spoke of you, he told me about the older brother and younger sister you lost. Ah, I'm hungry. Well, of course he'll go with her. Mr. Cossack goes with Professor Agwin wherever she goes. And Yuta bumps past her. Huh, Yuta, where are you off to in such a hurry? Come to think of it, he went off by himself without telling us earlier as well. Maybe the bathroom. But there's a bathroom in here too. What is it? Okay, we have Asha getting suspicious. What? What do you mean cook it? We don't have time, just bring all the raw meat. But there's no raw meat on the menu, and we aren't allowed to sell anything that isn't on the menu. We said we'll pay 10 times the original price. What's the problem? But still, the raw meat might have parasites. Wow, you're driving me nuts. Damn rookies. Do you know how much damage you're causing by delaying our departure? Bring the meat while I ask nicely, or I'll take you to the magician's court and make you pay. I'll bring it right away. Why would you make me say all this when you would do it at the end? Also, don't put it on plates or bring any utensils. Just leave it out in the garden. There's no need to cut it, either. Is it for Mr. Cossack? You finally get it, huh? Your IQ must be 2 digits, huh? I also need more beef jerky. Please bring them to my room. No, I'll go get it myself. Just tell me where they are. So I wonder if it is actually for Cossack, which is what I was assuming at first, or if it's actually for her, and she's like hiding what she needs or something, because she would still be like a quarter, right? And then I heard everything. I heard that you're leaving. Please, before you leave, please tell me what you were saying earlier. Wow, you look even smaller up close. You really are a kid, huh? This small kid's older than me? And he laughs. Wait, are you really Mr. Cossack? You didn't talk this way before. Where did your horns go? Who is Cossack? I think you've got Okay, so she's hiding somebody else, actually. I think you've got the wrong person. Sorry. Wait, hold on. You can hear me right now. It could have been more fun if you were fooled for a bit longer. Don't joke around. These earrings. This is why I don't have horns now. Okay, so it is Cossack. If I wear these earrings, they suppress my Shura form and make me look human. In my case, not only my form is suppressed, but my dull dragon personality gets suppressed as well. That people say I seem like a completely different person when I have these on. The problem is that I can't get through checkpoints with these on, but it's useful since I can be in human form, which is comfortable. Sorry, I feel like I'm struggling with some of these sentences. Like, some of it, the English isn't like... It doesn't flow exactly perfectly, so it feels like I'm trying to, like, translate what this is meaning in my brain as I'm reading it. Look, when I take off the earrings, I return to myself. And the horns come back out. Where do they sell those? Sell? They don't. These earrings may not look like much to you, but they're god-level items made by Vishnu. Originally, these were given to my father as a gift from Vishnu. After my mom passed away, my father gave them to me saying he didn't need them anymore. And I've been using them ever since. You won't find these anywhere. Then, can you please let me borrow them? What? Right now. If I can't pretend to be a complete human, I might have to be separated from my party, or make everyone else waste their time finding another magician because of me. Never mind, I'm sure you can't let me borrow something that's made by a primeval god. I'll let you borrow them. Really? But I'm not going to tell you about your siblings. Hang on, then I won't borrow them, just hear about my brother and sister. No, you only have two options right now. You take the earrings and get lost. You don't take the earrings and get lost. So either way, he's not telling him. That's absurd. Why do both the options include only the earrings? Fine then, I'll give you a third option because I feel sorry for you. Develop, beat Cossack, and then make him talk. Develop? What? That's gonna take forever. You're so mean. That's mean? Then get out of my face. I'm gonna give you to the count of 3. If you don't take them in that time, I'll assume you don't want them. He takes them. You just watch. I'm gonna make you pay once I develop. You're gonna regret treating me this way. You'd better be prepared. Yeah, sure. I'm not running away because I'm scared. I'm just getting ready to leave. You don't need to explain all that. Also, it's a little confusing given that both of their dialogue is the same colors. Where, like, I'm used to Shura, like when Guntarva and Marina talk, I'm used to the different colors. Phew, what an exhausting kid. Anyhow, Vishnu already knew this would happen, huh? He must have an extremely boring life. I would have gone crazy already. Listen carefully, Cossack. This is the most important part. I've told you many things, but the choice will always be yours. I will not tell you of each consequence that follows each of your decisions. That child may be your enemy. If he is, it'd be wisest to kill him when you first meet, since it'll be much more difficult after he develops. Again, I feel like I'm having to retranslate everything in my head. Am I gonna regret this day? But I've heard too much about him. Even if I will regret this decision, I want to see him in that amazing developed form. So it's weird. It's like Vishnu saw the future, and all of what's going on right now with Cossack and Yuta's been planned out ahead of time. So I wonder, is that what Yuta looks like in the future then? To be continued. At least that's what I'm assuming from what he's saying. Again, there's a lot going on. Because we have this stuff with Cossack and Yuta. But on top of that, we have, like, Agwan stuff, more mysteries surrounding Asha and, of course, Lee's, the stuff that's surrounding Marina and Guntarva, and, was it... Oh gosh, I'm forgetting her name, but the one other... Sagara? Was that it? And, the stuff that's going on with the attack there. There's all of that, so there's just, like, so many different plot threads going on, and sometimes we just jump completely and have a chapter that's completely focusing on another one of them. So it is, I would not say confusing, but it is very complex already. So yeah, trying to keep track of everything, but I'm going to go ahead and read the next one so that I don't waste too much of your time. Let's see what chapter 62 gives us. We have Rival Part 5, Year End 2, Misty Shore Magic Academy. Okay. Just trying to, again, get the timeline in my head. Ranopa, how many times are you gonna get this problem wrong? This is the last time I'm gonna show you, so look carefully. You do this here and here, like that, got it? At least let me know if you get it or not. Hey, are you listening to me? I'm just distraught over the textbook. Let's get your damn act together, Ran. She slams down. What's gonna change if you just sit and daydream? Didn't you find out from the upheaval that there's so many things you can't overcome with just strength alone? And since you know that now, you should be trying harder to learn magic. Are you just gonna sit and wait until your brother comes to help you? You can't do that, Ran. Your brother is the current priest, and he has to look over Eloth. Okay, so his brother is the priest of Eloth. He can't come here and he can't come here just for you. And you should learn how to protect the ones who are precious to you. It's not like you don't have anyone precious to you, right? And he realizes we go to the title screen. Rana, do you remember when we became friends? Huh? What do you mean? What do you mean when? We were always friends. No, you used to call me Uppa because I was older than you. Title which is used to call... A title which female uses to call the male who is older than them. I get what they mean. Really? I used to call you Oppa? I don't remember at all. When did I just start calling you Ran? Around when I was 15? That's when I was still taller than you. Forget it. It's true that your memory gets worse as you get older. Hey, I'm not that old, alright? Okay, I may not remember completely, but I'm pretty sure I stopped calling you Oppa because you were so immature. Why are you bringing this up anyways? Maybe it was different when we were younger, but it doesn't sound natural for me to call you Ron. But doesn't it sound natural for me to call you Ron? Truthfully, it'd be weird if other people, it'd be weird for other people if they saw you calling me Nuna, which is used, a title which males use to call a female who is older than them. Okay, got it. So Nuna, that's different than I remember. I don't remember that many of the honorifics, like Korean honorifics or anything. They used to use them occasionally in the old Tower of God translation, but not very often. So it's something that I'm just not used to. Rana Nuna, I don't want to go on the quest with that liar. Can I just not go? And then the creepy vibes washing over her. What's with your reaction? You're the one who said it wouldn't be weird if I called you Nuna. Okay, it wouldn't be weird. Okay. Since she's older now. Stop talking nonsense and put your clothes on. It's so weird because it's technically year-wise he's older than her, but it's age-wise she was younger than him, but now she is older than him. Asha's messenger came by earlier. You need to get to the entrance of the channel by the hour of creation. I know that you hate long clothes, but you're going to need a magician's robe in the channel. Rana, let me ask you one thing. Why are you trying so hard to make me graduate? Is it just because you're my professor in charge, or are you trying to help a friend in need? In my opinion, there's another reason. And then silence between them. Now that I think of it, 9 semesters was a bit too much for sure. I also think I need to graduate this year no matter what. Getting through the channel with that liar, I'll just do it and get things over with. Really? That's great, Ron. You shouldn't have been so stubborn when you were going to do it at the end. And then she sees him changing. Professor, your eyes are about to pop out of your head. Bad thoughts. What the hell? You said to put on the suit. I said put them on, not take your clothes off. They'll look better if I have nothing on underneath. Then you could have taken them off after I left. The fog's really thick. I can't see anything. What's with the weather? This is fairly common, especially in the morning. We're going to go into the channel, so it won't matter anyway. The water channel. The place you keep talking about, but you won't tell me about. You promised that you would tell me everything today. I'll tell you once we get into the channel. They say a picture speaks louder than 1,000 words. Okay. Anyways, Yuta, how did you think of borrowing those earrings? Thanks to that, we can leave right away. What's wrong? Are you not feeling well? Oh, and he scribbles, can he not talk using his, Shura speech or whatever when he's wearing them? Go first, I'll catch up to you guys. Or maybe, actually, he might have always been writing when talking to Lise. I might just be remembering incorrectly. Because she probably can't understand the, Shura speech anyway. Huh? Why, Yuta? Why? Where are you going? You could at least tell me, and he runs off again. Lise, did you give any food to Yuta while I was out? Not much. Only 10 fresh cucumbers or so? Oh, he's sick from the non-meat. I guess even the earrings can't do anything about his digestive system. The inconvenience still remains. Huh? What's that supposed to mean? Walk faster. Channel entrance, water something, Misty Shore, magic store, I'm assuming. We'll be opening the channel in just a few moments. So this is the entrance of the channel, huh? I can't see inside because of the fog. But why are there so many people? All these people are going through the channel like us? No, I'm sure most of them are students trying to complete their basic assignments. They'll probably be staying around the entrance. There won't be anyone who'll go to the end, except for a few. Or go to the end like us, except for a few. I see. Where's that magician, Ron Syrafe? He'll be easy to spot if he's dressed like he was at the checkpoint. But I'm sure he would have more clothes on today, right? Maybe. He's not here yet. Or maybe he's not here yet. A student who arrives later than his teacher. This is disappointing from the start. I'm not late. You're the one who's late. I was here even before the hour of creation. Ha! He's wearing a magician's robe. I wasn't expecting that. Right, he's a magician. Of course he'd wear a magician's robe. But it doesn't suit him at all. Looks as if he borrowed it from someone. I can hear you. I also know that it doesn't suit me. I'd also love to take these long clothes off and throw them away. But I wore it because I had no choice since we're going into the channel after all. Hey, yellow chicken. Don't tell me that you're gonna go into the channel dressed like that. And he actually looks really cool in this. The green fits more than I expected. Alright, I'm going to try to read one more. I think that was good. I like that we're kind of getting into the main arc, because it does feel like for a long time now, we've been cutting to so many different... Like, the story has been progressing, for sure. There's a lot that's been happening. But despite the story progressing, it feels like we've been jumping to, like, self-contained, like, conversation or thing to another self-contained thing to another self-contained thing, and now it feels like we're like back on the journey for the first time in a while. It feels like we've been in Misty Shore for a deceptive amount of time, because it didn't feel that long at first, but now I'm kind of feeling it. So now that we're like leaving, I'm kind of feeling it. I hope this isn't the last time we see some of the characters here, because I really like them. I'm assuming it won't be, since some of them are kind of important. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see where we go from here. I'm going to do one more though. Alright, we got Rival Part 6. This time we have year end 15, 12th month, 3rd day. And then we have ringing. So is this present day then, right? I think. Sleeping in is reserved only for beautiful women like me. Hey you, get up. And we're seeing, I forget their name, but like I said, names I might forget. Like, in a certain sense, most characters I think I would see and remember their name, but it might be one of those things where, like, if I'm trying to refer to a certain character, I'd be like, oh, wait, I might not remember their name there. But this one, I don't. We did know their name, though. We were told. When did I fall asleep? I'm screwed. I haven't finished grading. This is all because of Ran. I spent all my time persuading him to go. We have disheveled Rana. He could just have given in sooner when he was going to go anyway. It's late. I should get my grading done fast. Huh? And then we have... Does that say... Oh, mango milk. I thought it said, like, mago milk, as in, like, magic. But no, mango milk. It's from Ran. Why would he write a letter? Fruit-flavored milk is, like, the greatest thing ever. Like, it's not really that much of a thing in America anymore, sadly. Like, when I was a kid, I remember it. But now it's like, you just do not find it or see it anymore. But, yeah, fruit-flavored milk's amazing. He shouldn't have. Then again, I'm a big milk guy. Drink a lot of milk. So we have the letter. You look sound asleep, so I'm leaving this letter. I'm typing this because I don't think you'll be able to read my handwriting. So don't say that I have no sincerity. I already said bye to my aunt and uncle, but since it's almost the hour of creation, I'll have to go before you wake up. To tell you the truth, I really didn't want to go. You said I should take this opportunity because Asha's the one who would help me, but Asha was the reason I didn't want to go in the first place. Since you always say follow Asha's example, I'm sick of hearing about Asha now. It's hard not to curse while I type. And then she laughs. I guess I did talk about Asha too much, but it was all for you, Ran. Alright, we have Chapter 63, Rival Part 6. Wow, this kid's only 13 years old and got into Eloth University with the highest score? Isn't that amazing? Bullshit. And we have 19-year-old university student senior and 29-year-old age of appearance 14 Magician Academy student. It's better than someone that only knows strength. Hey, thanks to that strength, I'm carrying all these for you. Someone graduated at the age of 16. I wonder what this 30-year-old man will do. So annoying. Should I just throw all of this away? We have 22-year-old associate professor and 32-year-old age of appearance 16 Magician University student. Your report card's in there too. Wow, Ron, look at this. This is the picture of that magician I was talking about. What a handsome person. We have 26-year-old and then 36-year-old. Why the hell would I look at that? If you can see if you see the face, you can get an autograph if you ever bump into... Not happening. Okay, so explaining why he would not even recognize her. In addition to that, I love the detail of her title changing each time and his remaining the same. Ran, the intelligent, dignified, and beautiful Asha has agreed to help you on your quest, so pack your bags and get going. Huron Syrafe, you are truly ugly. Neither of them said any of the sort. I don't know, it does feel kind of in character at this point. Ran, this story's really distorted. Maybe I did stress him out too much. This is my fault, I guess. I love Ran and Rana's relationship so much. Contents of letter. Anyway, that's why I hated Asha so much, and I was set on not going with that person. I'm not going, never. But I realized from seeing you from the back that you love Asha so much that you wanted to help in any way you could. Wait, hold on, what's he talking about? I love who? Asha's going through the channel, so I must be perfect to go with them, since I'm a water attribute magician. I know for sure that's why you wanted me to go with Asha. And that was my graduation quest was just an excuse. So she, obviously from what we've seen, likes him, but he thinks, oh, she's into Asha, and this is all just an excuse. It's not actually to help me. Well, Asha's a good-looking, smart, and very skilled magician. I'm sure you can't help but fall in love with Asha. I get it. I understand. But Asha may have flaws that you don't even know about. For now, I'll help Asha get through the channel as you want. And while I'm going through the channel with him, I'm going to be observing him closely to see if he's as great of a guy as you think he is. This is pretty bothersome, but as a person who has watched you love him for so long, this is the least I could do. If I feel like he's a really good guy while I observe him when we're in the crossing channel, I'll support you two. Rena, Heart Asha, good luck. And then they said Rena here instead of Rana. And then her face at the misunderstanding. What should I do? He's got this whole thing wrong. Does he think I like girls, or does he think Asha's a guy? I love, too, because, most pronouns and everything, and, ways of speaking, in some languages, things are, very gender-heavy, like Spanish, but then there are most romance languages, really, and I think German might also be like that, but then in a lot of East Asian languages, like Japanese or Korean, gender is, used very, very little in the actual language, so from this, she wouldn't be able to tell, so it makes sense that she'd be like, what's the confusion here? It's does he think that I like girls and that I like Asha, or does he think that Asha's a guy and I like Asha? So which part of it is he messing up here? I'm sure he knows Asha's a girl since she's so famous, but if he really doesn't know that Asha's a girl, this is going to be bad. Should I follow them? But they should already be in the channel by now. Okay, it'd be really cute if Rana does come along as well. But that's really, really funny. Because, again, he has been so, he's hated Asha so much that he's completely paid no attention whatsoever. But she is Asha's famous. He has to know. And then we cut back away. Wow, that's so cool. As the sun rises higher, all the fog just disappeared. Now that the fog's gone and I can see this place, this place looks amazing. How's it possible for there to be ice in such a hot shore like this? And where'd all those people go? They all went to different entrances. I guess we're the only people who are going all the way through today. I see. Just us. No wonder it's so quiet here. Hey, it was Lee's, right? Are you really okay? Your clothes are too ordinary to be a magician's suit. It's going to be really cold inside the channel. You're going to need more layers. Oh, there's a long-sleeve shirt. No, a long-sleeve shirt isn't going to be enough. You may even fall into the water. Don't worry, I get hot pretty easily, but I almost never get cold, and I'm good at swimming. And besides, these clothes, they were given to me as a birthday present from the one I love the most. It's very special to me. And then, the one she loves the most has to be her lover. Even a little kid like her has a boyfriend who gives her gifts. What am I doing with my life? Asha, stop going off by yourself and wait for me. Don't tell me that Asha is Lisa's boyfriend. I love Ran immediately jumping to every conclusion possible about everyone. If that's true, Asha has a very particular taste. Rana has she has no hope at all. And That's so. I love the way that every character just shits on Lise so much. Like I love Lise so much, but Asha just is constantly roasting her, and now even Ran is like, if Asha is into whatever Lise is, Rana's got no hope. Anyway, she'll probably get in the way in the channel without a magician suit. Maybe I should think it's a relief that she's the only one who would get in the way. And then, hello, Ron Fate. My name is Yuta. Can't talk, so I write like this. I'm 13 years old, so please speak to me comfortably. Hey, Ashirahiro, why the hell do you have 2 kids following you around? Who knows? Somehow I became a magician with 2 children, and I love their faces. I love Lise and Yuta's faces. And then here's in the next panel. Look at this, Rana. This is why you have to get to look at this, Rana. This is why you have to get to really know a person. That guy Asha pretends to be calm and cool, but in reality, he likes big boobs and also has 2 useless kids. He really is suspicious. I'm sure I'll find even more flaws if I keep digging. I love Ran so much. This chapter has been so fun. And then we have a 1M and 2M marking. This way leads to area 2M. That's where there's a passage that leads directly to area 11. People who cross the channel always use this way, so that's a shortcut. But Asha, the path is filled with water, so do we have to swim from here? No. Hoti Brahma. We're gonna ride this. Hey, hold on, things made from magic disappear as time goes on. Yes, that's right. That's right. What are we gonna do when the boat disappears? That's why we need to get to the next area before it disappears. Isn't that basic? This is a distorted image from Ron's perspective. Again, is it? Maybe I have Ron's perspective, because like all of these scenes, I'm like, isn't that kind of just how Asha is? What the hell, Rana? This guy may even be scarier than I thought. Judging from his eyes, he's the type to kill a bunch of people and say it was an accident. Well, that still sounds kind of dangerous, so I think we should go back and buy a proper boat. Wow, if the boat disappears, are we going to swim? With ice and all, it's going to be refreshing, says Lise. But even more shock. It's not refreshing at all. You're going to freeze to death. This isn't going to work. Never mind Asha. I can't take care of these 2 kids. I should give up and go back. Kids, I think that guy's scared. He must be incompetent. Oh, I see. He's incompetent. And then, wow, this is great, this magic is great. We can move regardless of the current. So this is why we were looking for a water attribute magician, because Asha can't use this magic. I can, but I don't have the right attribute, so I can only use it a few times a day. In here, it's much more advantageous for a quarter with lots of vigor, along with a triple water attribute who has a higher daily usage to use it. Then Ron's perfect. Oof, and she bumps into his back. Damn it, what's this? Why is this here? Something wrong? Yeah, very wrong. This path is different from the one I remember. This part's supposed to go straight. Maybe you're mistaken? Hey, I've been hanging out here since I was a kid. There's no way I'd be mistaken. The path did change. I also remember this is a straight path. That's weird. The path usually starts changing from Area 51. Well, let's just make the best of things and enjoy Area 1 like we would enjoy Area 51. What? You want me to get you guys through before the boat disappears in a path I know nothing about? If the boat disappears, we swim. I didn't really expect much from you, but I guess you can't use this spell. Hoti Shurya. And then, Yuta, give me your notebook. Huh? How much can you remember from that short time? You really think you can find the way with that? I've never seen that magic before. Again, they're kind of both on the same page at this point. Yeah, I thought you were a Magic Academy student, but I guess not. How could you not know this spell? Oh, I thought that was Asha being condescending towards Ran, but no, it's Ran asking Lise. I don't really know much about anything. That's called Hoti Shurya. It lets you see everything in the surrounding area for a very short amount of time. You can see even hidden things, so it's very useful. The problem is that you can only see it for such a brief moment that it's hard to remember. That's why the people who use this spell are triple light attribute magicians who have a higher daily usage, or people who have photographic memory. To most people, it's not very useful at all. Wow, I didn't know this kind of magic exists. And then, oh, she remembers the times that Asha found her. So this magic is how Asha was able to find me all those times. I guess the time she couldn't find me was because either she used up her daily limit or I was outside of range. Done, Ran Sirafe. I drew everything that I saw. The path looks a bit hard to follow, but will that be fine? You guys worry too much. You think I can't even find the way with a map? And then the map is absolute insanity. Ran Sirafe, if you can't do it, you can just follow my lead. Lead? Lead, you say? I can lead the way just fine, okay? From here we go this way. It's the other way, Ran Sirafe. To be continued. Next chapter, The Night It Rains Fire. Okay, so that's the end of Rival. So it's good that I read to this point. That last chapter was incredibly good. I liked the first two. The first two continued to give us more about the characters, show us more. I really like Agwan and Kasak. I like them a lot. I like Yuta. Obviously, our main group is amazing. Asha is kind of the core of things, but Lisa's hilarious, and Yuta's an amazing character. I really like him too. Adding Ran into it is amazing because I absolutely love him so far. I love his and Rana's relationship. It'll be cool if Rana does end up following them, but I'm maybe not expecting it. I think she'll just trust them. But yeah, I'm excited for more. This was really, really, really fun. Like I said, I'm going to hurry up and get this video posted for you all. It'll probably be up late tonight because it's already dark outside. So it's going to be taking me a little bit. But once I get this up, next week no Kubera, but the week after we should have Kubera every Monday. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for putting up with the inconsistent schedule until now. Like if you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of these chapters, my first thoughts and reaction. Subscribe for more Kubera, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. If you want a link to the Discord server, it is free and open for anyone. Just ask and I can give you a link. If you want to help support the channel, you could drop a super thanks down below. If you'd like to not only support the channel, but also get One Piece videos a little early, also get a shout out at the end of every video, then you can hit join down below to become a member. You can go to patreon.com/HakuOfTheTubes, or link will be in the description to become a patron. And huge thank you to those patrons and members. Thank you to Chosen Regular Evan Holly, Magical Girls, Evernono and Smeller Dog, Cheriton Student, David Langstaff, Slayer Candidates, SG and Stan Cedar, and Pure Element Pate Ardialo. Huge, massive thank you to all of them. Thank you to all of you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.